See, I told you Toy Kids these two.
Yeah. My camera's all zoomed in again.
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm extremely late. Vodka, Jan, AD, Mystic, the as long as I'm late to my own funeral, we're good.
I will be, I know.
How is everybody doing tonight? Excuse me. I'm sorry, came in the wrong direction. Hi, Diane. I'm tripped up.
Hi, everyone. Make sure you smash that like and share. Share.
Extremely late, but I had some stuff.
It's me. Again.
Okay. That's back Reagan.
I'm sharing.
I can't. I hear that buzzing sound again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is Sandra's. Sandra, you got some spooky something going on in your house.
I woke up someone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Probably in that mirror challenge.
Let me see.
Like Shaggity DA. Hey there, Perfect. How are you?
Hi.
Y'all, I don't know if Sliv will slip up in here or not. He was asleep, so he might wake up. I don't know. I just heard a kid talk.
I think that was
Yeah.
Lainey.
It's what?
It's Lainey. She's on the phone.
Oh, I was gonna say, ooh.
Because I heard her, and then right after that, you said, I just heard a kid talk.
Yeah, no kids here.
Don't tell her I called her a kid.
You're a kid.
Oh, thanks, loudmouth. Vodka, whenever you get a chance, I sent you a link.
She said, I'm out, sis, and got to help family when I'm done out here. Sorry, won't be able to come up, but we'll be in the chat as long as I can.
Cool beans. Family first.
That's right. I think she's talking to your daughter.
My daughter's cute.
She's talking to your daughter, though, I think.
And
Are you talking to Casey? Lainey? Are you talking to Casey? Oh, no, it's my mom. It sounded just like Casey.
Okay, I sound like my daughter can't even. She called me at 7:00 this morning.
Good Lord.
She said, "What are you doing?" And she video chat. I said, "Sleep." Oh, you're not working today?
How about that?
We love you too, Vodka. We're actually gonna get to do the Necrophonics tonight. I think my last two live streams I put Necrophonics on here. We ain't done them either tonight.
Yeah.
Slim has somehow we have lost the remote control to the television in our bedroom. We don't know if Boone got it or if Slim lost it.
Uh-oh.
Because Michael said he went to shake, he was making the bed, shook the sheet. He heard a big thump, or he heard but he's been all over my side of the room and he can't find it. Because he always leaves it laying on the bed or on the nightstand, and I'm like, don't move up on the bed.
Yeah.
All the dog's got to do is put his paws up there, it's gone.
Yep.
So I told Cameron to make sure when Big goes to the bathroom, if he starts seeing numbers, and buttons. They would have. Do that. Purpose. Being a dictator. He said he looked under the bed. I can't get down there because of my knee. So, no, when you get old, these bones just don't go like they used to.
No, and muscles too. Oh, we got company.
I see. James.
Oh,
Hello.
What's going on, y'all?
Nothing.
He's on his side.
I know. I see that.
I know. Freaky, isn't it? Just don't seem right.
I know. You get your freaking headphones in.
Laura will be here in a little bit. She is trying to get her printer set up.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be the size of freaking Mount Rushmore.
And
And I ain't got nowhere to put nothing.
just like with everything else, everything's going haywire. Everything's going crazy.
And I'm ready to burn this whole damn house down.
That's why I came over here.
Uh-huh.
He's in
There's a
the
lot of fire.
Do what?
You're still in throwing distance.
Should be good.
No.
Thank you, AD. Hey, Mary.
Hey, Butchki.
Mary.
Yeah, I got to share out too.
I know how that feels, Mary. The migraines are that key.
Explain to her what you were trying to explain to us the other night about the migraines. The thing with your neck.
Okay, they showed on this thing I was watching that they said that this, not your goozle right here, but right next to you, you've got like your veins that go up, and they say you slowly take and go all the way up, massaging them all the way up to your ear. You just keep going back and forth, and it's supposed to make your migraine ease off. So I haven't had one yet, so I haven't been able to try it.
Hi,
Hey,
Tony.
Tony.
So maybe you can try that, Mary, see if it helps.
Yeah, just find a spot over here on the side of your neck and just keep going all the way up.
No, I kind of missed that. Yeah.
What?
I missed it. Okay. What now? You make
Not
you
your
do-
nasal. Not your
Your vein, your the thick part of your neck,
on the
the
side.
veins. That right there.
You start down here. It's not on your cheek, down here on your neck.
On your
Oh.
you massage the vein
The
there.
vein. Up there, you massage it all the way up through to your ear.
Doesn't
Back
matter
up,
which side.
either whatever side of your head's hurting them.
But you do it like a cow udder and just.
Oh my. You might have a different outcome.
What the hell?
But they say it'll take your migraine away. So, and I have migraines bad, so if I can get out of getting the shot in the stomach every month for the migraine, and just by doing it, I'll do this.
Yeah, I don't like shots.
I told Twinkie and Sandra I was going to take my loopy pills because I went to therapy yesterday. It's been hurting really bad. But I'm not going to be loopy on here tonight.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but even if you get rid of migraines by doing that, your shot is not to get rid of migraines. Your shot is to help prevent them. So you still would probably have to take the shot if you wanted to keep from getting them.
I know, but I'm tired of shots.
Me too.
The one they put in my shoulder the other day was a low.
The new shot that they put me on this time, the needle is bigger and it leaves big old huge bruises on my stomach. I do not like that at all.
Ooh.
But still, it's once a week still, so I don't care. I'm just glad they didn't go back to every day.
Oh, that's good though. Dia said I suck on salt vinegar chips when I have a migraine. I can't eat salt vinegar chips. That makes you
I
pucker.
love salt and vinegar chips.
I can't handle the chips, not the salt and vinegar.
I can't.
I can't do that.
Those are some of my favorites.
Not my. That's my least favorite.
Vodka shots, whiskey shots, bourbon shots.
Let's ask vodka about vodka shots.
Hi,
Hey, Dustin.
Dustin.
Hope you have a good night too.
Yes.
That's why I'll try anything if it ain't gonna hurt me. Yeah, I got plenty of flab right there. So.
I used to get migraines really bad all the time, and knock on wood, I only get them like once a year now. But I was getting them like 5 and 6 times a year.
You know, there for a long time, I used to get them where it would, I mean, it would hurt so bad that, you know, we always called them sick headaches.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it would hurt so bad that you would literally throw up. Then, what'd you throw up? You
Get sick, you see halos.
Hey, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
Nikki!
I'm just glad that I don't get them as bad as I used to.
Uh-oh, Mary's mad at somebody.
Uh-oh. Who are you mad at, Mary? Did I do something?
Who did it?
I never remember when I do something.
Oh,
Who did it, Mary?
I think it's April.
Probably because I said I had all this flab.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I was about to say I never get headaches. I don't have a head. Yeah, I'm lucky for that.
I love you, Mary.
Now I get regular headaches every now and then, you know, but as far as the migraines, I'm so thankful that I don't get them like I did.
Okay, vodka. I've got like fireworks, stars.
Yeah.
And it seems like when you try to get in a dark, quiet place, that's when everybody decides to be loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
it never fails. Never fails.
You need to go into a room, lay on your left side, because when you're seeing the fireworks and the stars or the halos, that means your blood pressure's up because you're in pain. So you need to go lay on your left side in the dark room and try to get your blood pressure down. That'll help some.
Hey, Christina.
Christina, what's up, sister?
He said I gave my son Midol when he had kids migraine. Works for him.
Hey, I'll tell you what's the
Midol
truth.
never
I
worked
mean, I've never tried it, but if I thought it would help from when I get a migraine, I'd definitely try it.
You know what
I
it
hate
is in the
headaches.
Midol that probably helps is the caffeine,
Electronics.
because Midol has caffeine in it.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
Because if you notice, like the BC powder, the Goody powders, you know, it's just packed full of caffeine.
Yeah.
One of my old science teachers took a little bowl and put water in it and took a BC powder and put it in there and put a light bulb down in it, and it literally lit up. It's got so much acid
And that's
and stuff.
something we put in our body.
Yeah.
See, if I'd have to take Goody powders, I cannot take the plain Goody powder. I have to get the orange ones because it's just the nasty taste of
Yeah.
this what makes me want to get sick.
I don't like Goody powder's taste, but it definitely works for a lot of things.
You can't
We'll
get it.
I'll
Vegas.
bring you some Goody powder, Dia.
I'll take them if it's like a have to situation, but I don't take them no more because I used to take them religiously. I mean, every time a head or anything like that hurt, I'd pop one. Everything. Then it got to where my stomach was just constantly burning. So,
Hey, Rob.
Rob, what's up, brother?
Hi, Eggsy.
Eggsy.
Crazy.
Rob, are you at home? Do you want a link?
Oh, you see how he did your name, Twinkie? Hi, NTT.
Well, George used to call me NT.
Well,
Yeah,
somebody
NTT.
else was calling you NTT last night.
Wonder who?
I don't know.
Magnesium powder?
He's with the wife. I always took it. Well, that's what I took. Magnesium powder is basically the same thing as what I used to have to get, but the pills were what I took was mag salt. And you just put it under your tongue and it dissolves. And I'm not even kidding. Within 5-10 minutes, that headache was gone. But the pills are like $30 a piece.
Yeah. I've got about 6 of them in there.
I used to get a prescription of, and I went and picked it up one time and it was like $150. There was 6 of them in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I got ripped off.
So mad. I was like, are you
Hey,
kidding?
Richie.
Richie, what's up, my awesome brother?
Hi, Richie. Roberta. Tammy, if you're near your husband, slap him.
Yeah, hard.
And then text me and let me know you slapped him. Just so I can laugh.
Did Laura get her a new desk yet?
Nope.
Oh, there's Slim LETT 2.0.
Oh, he awoke.
Slim.
So what you trying to say, Slim? You don't never want to be with wife?
Yes, we love the Necrophonics and the ghost hunting tool.
Easy. I've used Paralyst a lot too. That's pretty good stuff.
I've never used it.
I haven't used it either.
I mean, I do get better luck, better stuff through the Necrophonics, just, me personally. But I mean, Paralyst and Ghost Tools are both good apps too.
But I do have the that one and a couple of other Spirit Box ones on my list to try. I haven't been doing my app reviews, but I'm going to continue back with those this week or this next week. Have one to put up. Hi, Kim.
Yeah, what's up, sister?
Hey, Slim, let me know if you want a link to come up.
And be like, wait, let me get to my office.
Whose office?
Well, if you ask him.
His vote don't count.
The dual office. Tori just thought that was the coolest thing.
What?
The 2 offices side by side like that with different backgrounds and.
See, I just have this little square. He just
That's me and Laura. April, I have this much room over here.
I don't care. I'm bigger.
But Jared, you can fit behind that much room.
No.
Well, that's true. My legs has to fold up a little bit, but I can make it.
You don't like it sleeping in church?
I have a few times.
Then good for you. There you go. Problem solved. Shut up.
Oh, Slim LETT.
I have the original Spirit Box Eggsy. I said Eggsy.
Iggy.
Remember, I can't even say the word right anyway. But I have
SB7.
SB7.
We only use that or the Necrophonics.
Yeah.
SB7. That almost sounds like a sunblock, doesn't it?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't a very good one then. 7% chance you'll make it at the end of the damn day.
Slim said, done with YouTube. You're so full of mud.
That's what I just said. He quits every day. Retires. He doesn't quit. He retires every day.
Slide in there.
Oh, hello. The aliens.
What was that?
Won't.
Slim. In here.
Not Slim. See you in a second.
We've been talking about headaches now. Starting to get into it.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Kim.
What is that noise?
Let me mute. See if it's me.
No.
I don't know.
Yes, Sandra, you got something in your house. It's aliens.
Something wants to be noticed.
It's me. I'm angry.
It's an invasion.
But what's the sound you hear? Is it like a fan turning or something?
It's like a wonk, 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 wonk. I
Almost
think
like
it's
a-
your mic. There's something with your mic because it's been doing it since you come on.
Yeah, well, it's my tower. It's working on something. I don't know.
Mhm.
Like the computer. It's going.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. But
Okay.
it's loud.
Oh yeah. I don't know what it's working on. What if I close the other windows?
Hey, be careful with touching stuff. Remember what happened to me?
There. Now I only got StreamYard on.
I don't hear it right now, but that's just you touching your mic. Wait,
What?
I thought I saw somebody come in, but
It stopped now.
wait a
The
minute.
tower stopped.
I don't hear it now.
I don't hear it now either.
It's not as it's doing it again, but it found something to work
Camera's
on.
trying to focus a lot.
My camera?
Your camera will go in and out.
Okay, there's someone here then.
Not
Yes,
Richie.
ma'am.
Love you, brother.
Not Richie.
Hi, Richie.
There's a lot of people winning the parrot games right now.
Yeah, I won.
I still gotta do my challenge.
Nobody is backing down now since the first challenge we had quite a few drop out. The second challenge, everybody that was in it completed their challenges, so now we're just waiting on the third challenge.
I still gotta do mine. Cletus has to do his.
Cletus.
Sorry about her.
Mine.
No. No, we was going to last night, but I fell asleep.
Yep.
I'm gonna do mine probably tomorrow night after Laura's stream.
Twinkie, you got this for a second?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Better start. Odie doty, Rob.
One thing I've noticed about this, steady. One thing I've noticed about this new challenge here, the challenge number 3,
Mhm.
is that I don't know. It's like everybody's kind of. I mean, it's the same, but everybody's kind of adding like their own little style to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Rob
She
says
is
she's
not
going.
going caca. Slim. Hi, Krista. Brady, your sister.
Krista, what's up, sister? Before you even say it, I already know. No doo doo. No shark doo doo. We're not doing that. No, we're not.
Hey, Grandma.
Well,
Grandma.
Exie, we'll be doing this every year, so
Hey,
maybe
Grandma.
by next year you will be able to.
Krista. We're going to call her
Grandma Krista.
Granny Krista.
Dang it, she did it anyway.
You knew she was?
She always doo doos me.
Just do like I do, Jared. Just read it. Do.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Dodo.
Homer Simpson.
Do.
She calling you a dodo.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first
A
time.
do.
We're going to call Krista Granny.
Yeah.
Granny K.
Now you need to change it to NH Granny.
Krista G Mall.
Michael's friends call their grandma Nina.
Krista G money.
I had Mamaw and Papaw.
I had a Meemaw.
I'm gonna be a Mima.
I had a mama, papa, a grandma, and a grandpa.
Can't wait to
They
see.
didn't want no. The other ones didn't want no fun names. I'm gonna be a Mimi.
Mimi.
hmm
Mm.
And Cody's gonna be a Gramps.
That's what my Aunt Rita is a Mimi.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Mimi, and he's gonna be Gramps.
And my kids call my mom Nana.
My mom's a Nana. Nana and Poppy.
Even her great grandkids call her Nana.
Well, I know with my boys, they either call me either Dad or Pops. So I'm wondering, whenever the grandkids come around, is it going to be Pips?
Pips. Or Pop-Up.
Yeah,
Or Pop-
Pop.
Or Poppy.
Yeah.
Well, my dad wouldn't have been a Poppy had Tori was calling for the puppy. She was actually saying puppy, but it come out Poppy. And so my dad took it as that was her naming him. And so he just went to
So you
Poppy.
went with it?
Yeah, went with it and said that she said his name first. So
No, baby, you're going to be a Twee.
shut up. And you're gonna be a butthead.
I'm actually part auntie as well, so maybe. What?
Huh?
She done lost me.
Who?
Auntie and
No, she's part
entity.
auntie
So
as
are
well.
you an
Maybe something in between.
And titty.
entity? No comment. I think she's gonna hit me with something.
Please hit him with something.
an auntie-ma.
Yeah.
High five to do it.
Laura, what are you going to be called when you become a grandma?
Oh, I got my headphones on. She can't hear you. They want to know what you're going to be called when you become a grandma.
Ah, get her away from me.
Oh, there's vodka with your name from last night. And titty.
And
I'd rather
titty.
carry on the tradition that my nanny had and be nanny.
I hear you, Bob.
Mine too, Eggsy. He was my dad. Even if he is my stepdad, he's my dad.
Yeah, same here. I got a stepdad and a stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
I am still blessed to have my mom and dad. They could choke each other sometimes, but they're still together. They've been together, married for 56 years.
That's awesome.
That's like Georgie calls me auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie.
Instead of saying aunt, auntie April.
You know, a lot of kids say auntie now instead of aunt.
Yeah.
I think it's just more common now that because I never heard it until the kids all started calling us auntie, and I think George is the one that actually started the whole auntie thing. But I had never really heard it until then, and then now I hear it all the time.
Yeah. But when we said aunt or something, growing up down here in Tennessee, you would come up, ain't.
Ain't.
That's my aunt.
Well, that's like my granddaughter. She knows her dad by his first name. And she calls her stepdad, dad, or daddy. I still call my dad daddy.
Me too.
I said daddy.
Me too. My dad. I'm a daddy's girl, so. Hee
Me too.
Me three.
Girl.
Me four. I had to figure out where we ended off at. Number three.
See there for a long time. Kayla, she would I always called Michael Fat Daddy.
Fat Daddy.
That was he was Fat Daddy to her, but as you know, she got older, which I like. You hear Twinkie always when Cody comes in, "Hey babe" or something. I always call Michael. Mom, she calls my dad hun or sweetheart or something. I did Michael.
I've always called Cody babe. To me, saying Cody just seems weird. Just like me, if I was to call you April, that just to me that just sounds weird.
I'm used to
Now.
calling you Twinkie.
Yeah. So if I say April, I'm just like, oh, that just sounds not right.
I've known my husband so long, I call him Daddy. Now I'll tell my kids or something, go ask your daddy. Or something
Yes.
like that.
Sometimes I'll call Eric Dad. Hey, Dad, come here. Because the girls, they'd call him Dad.
My mom calls my dad Dad, and he calls her Mom.
And you want to laugh? My dog calls Eric Papa. You say Papa, Papa's coming, and oh, he gets all wild.
You know, I always thought it was cute how, like, a lot of the older couples, you know, would refer to each other as Mama and Daddy or Papa or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't hear that much anymore.
No, you don't, because, you know, there was so many people in the family that referred to them as that. They always said that, so everybody would know who they were talking about.
Yeah.
We still continue. Or I say B, which is babe, but in French.
B is babe in French.
B, yeah.
Then you call, hey Cody, hey B,
Babe.
Then he would think I was trying to call him a cuss word and
B.
well, people say Bay here too. But it's that whatever the before anyone else thing
It's
or
like
whatever.
Well, it's that more of like a slang over here,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I always thought it was just people too lazy to say babe.
No, it's that before anyone else is what it's supposed to stand for.
Bay.
Well,
And what's
Remember this Bay? It stands for before all else.
but that's what Amy just said too. Yeah, I didn't know. I just thought it was just.
Well, I wouldn't have known if it hadn't been for the youngins.
And see,
Of course.
my family in Maryland, they like the Southern accent. Because, you know, there you go. And they think it's fun. They love to hear my kids talk and stuff. Well, me too now.
Yeah.
But I like my mom. I usually call her Mama now. And they're like, I say, yeah, it's Mama.
No Urban Dictionary. No.
No, Uncle B done got us with that.
Nope.
The Urban Dictionary is disgusting.
I believe Uncle B had that whole dictionary memorized.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because he was always, hey, look this up, look that up.
And he always known how to do it too.
And we always did it.
No,
Hey,
Yeah.
Melissa, I feel
I
better.
did.
Why?
Because I'm weird.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Melissa. Hope he gets feeling better, sis.
We'll be praying for you, Melissa. I call my hubby all sorts of hun, bub, babe, honey, sweetheart, sweetheart, turd.
Burger. Turd burger.
Now, I used to call
Lots of guys can see that.
Kylie turkey turd. And you know, you always had nicknames for your kids too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because Angus always hated it because I always called him Poot. And I said,
Cameron hates his name. He's like, don't you ever say that around my friends.
oh, yeah, that's what got me in trouble with Angus for a long time because I, saw him with a bunch of his buddies once and everything. And I walked up to him. I said, I think it was at homecoming or something. And I handed him like $10 and I said, here you go, Poot. Oh, influence could kill.
Cameron's was Wubby.
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 And Kayla's was Sissy. And Casey was Sissy Girl.
Mm.
See,
I know, Eggsy.
I was Sissy growing up in my family in Maryland.
We have a lot of sissies in ours too. Lainey's a sister, and Tori's is Bell Bell. Or Tori Bell.
My nephew used to call others but till the Jesus freak. Well, see, my mama's nickname growing up was Bubbles.
If I'd say my daughter's nicknames, they'd kill me.
And my dad's nickname was Spanky.
April calls me a-hole and shut up. And
Slim, I knew we was brothers. Laura calls me the same thing.
Oh, I call you.
I love you, Slim.
Most of them I can't say on TV.
But Slim, you know it's coming from the heart.
Deep down.
He knows I love him. You know, everybody has the little tiffs sometimes, but he knows I love him. Patrick's nickname is Boo.
Yeah, mine was too when I was growing up. That's what my cousins call me and my aunt called me.
My nickname is Twinkie. That's it. I don't really have much else.
Mine's
Well, that was-
Twinkie now.
Well, that's when I was younger. Now it's just, hey, you.
Oh no.
Seems to fit.
No.
Oh, no, I'm talking about other people. Not you. Not you. You have a colorful list.
I have a colorful vocabulary.
Now, in school, my nickname was Tinky.
Tinky.
Tinky. Because I had fell asleep. Well, my aunt started it. I fell asleep at her house one day sitting on the couch. And she said, oh, look, Tinky's taking a winky. And my cousins went to school calling me Tinky. So now it's Twinkie. So
Yeah.
call me Eggsy.
Jedi, Tim, TC, hey, you.
To dinner.
Call me late for dinner. Yes.
We didn't even make dinner tonight. We was lazy today.
We had shrimp and fried rice. Fried rice.
I have me another packet of that beef stir fry.
Mm-hmm.
Beef and broccoli stir fry. Oh, that's so good.
See, I thought about Laura today when I went to the grocery store because they had it on sale, P.F. Chang's.
I always think of her too, but they don't ever have that kind that she always tells us about in there. They just have a couple of different
savory
kinds.
garlic sauce.
Yeah, they don't ever have the savory garlic sauce.
Shut up. Shut up.
And don't be throwing your undergarments.
Hey,
now.
y'all.
And it was in one of the door section.
Ah.
So I thought about Laura.
Did you picture this?
I should have done it, but Casey did it that one day. Some saying bestie what I put or so I can put without being rude. Well, Vodka Slim just put it all out there, says what I call him. Now, once in a while, I'll call him Hun. Sometimes. Ham and pineapple pizza. Ooh. Hammerhead.
Ham and pineapple pizza.
The
I don't
pineapple
know. That's.
pizza don't sound right.
I don't know. It's kind of.
See, Mom used to put the pineapple rings on the ham before she baked it.
Right, yeah. Now Laura makes hams like that sometimes, and she'll take, and when she does that, she'll also make you cook it in, was it Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. And it's really good.
Keeps it
Mama,
moist.
she'll take and score the ham, and then she'll put cloves all in the ham, and put her glaze on it with pineapples and cherries. I don't do that. Slap that ham in the oven and let's go.
Hey, that ham, boy, just by itself.
No.
That's what Mike he loves ham.
I just love, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just a ham man.
Uh-huh.
Now, see, the only reason I make a turkey and a ham both for the holidays, for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I make turkey and ham both. Cameron will not touch turkey. I like taking the leftover turkey and making turkey salad.
Oh.
So, put you a little bit of onion and some celery, salt and pepper. Good to go. Laura loves ham and bacon from a cow.
Slim said you love ham and bacon from a cow.
Uh-huh.
She said, uh-huh.
She don't eat ham either?
Thought you couldn't hear me.
Well, she likes the bacon part.
We know this.
Ham she'll eat on occasions, and it really depends on like what kind of ham it is. Like if like the little square packs of deli ham, she'll eat from time to time, and that's just every now and then thing.
Now, they talk about pizza. Twinkie got me started on spinach pizza.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's
My favorite pizza.
Now Paul Newman has a new pizza out.
Really?
Yeah. I've just seen it today, the first time in the store. But they want $15 for 3 of the little pizzas. No.
I've tried the spinach pizzas and all that are in the stores and stuff. They do not compare. Like, they're not good.
I'd like to know what sauce they use so I can make it homemade.
Oh, April, I don't know if you got to see it or not. I don't know if Slim showed you or not. Did he show you that clip that I sent him earlier today?
Yeah. Yeah, he showed me.
There's one part of that something I noticed, and it just kind of clicked in my head. When we was at that house, all right, you know, after we went there and stuff, everything, that's, you know, when all of us started getting sick, right? Well, right as I went in, and, you know, when I caught that, I was going in, you know, when I went back in the second time, and I was going in looking around, and I thought, well, I'm going to enhance the brightness, you know, so that way maybe everybody can see a little bit inside, you know, kind of get an idea of what it looked like a little bit, you know. And when I enhanced it, that's when I saw it on there, you know, because if I hadn't, I never would have noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing that I noticed as soon as I pan around and got it on camera is when you took that coughing fit.
Really? You can share the clip if you want to.
Hang on.
Bigger.
I don't know if I got it on this one or not.
You don't let me know. I'll see.
I have it if you don't.
I was going to say, Amy, you may have to. I don't think I got it on this one.
Okay, hold on. Let me make it bigger.
Hi, Kayla.
Kayla, what's up, sister?
Hey, Kayla. My daughter. You said Kayla, and I was like, which one is it?
Oh, God. Twinkie, warn me before you do that.
I said I was going to make you bigger.
All right, I don't know if... Let me turn my brightness down a little bit.
Somebody tell Donnie we're in here.
Okay, so
Donnie,
let me get it to where y'all can see it. Why does it never play when you push it from that angle? You see it there in the doorway.
Yeah.
Is it playing? Yeah. And then it just like, it kind of just.
Yeah, it's wild.
But before, like I can see it before, it looks like it moves its arm up like this. And then it's like it's pulled back or something.
Yeah, it's wild. And like I said, and when I first seen it, I thought, did I just see that? Then I rewound it and everything, and then I started messing with the enhancements even more, and stuff, and got it like right in there. And I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Who is all of us? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm saying that's when I noticed, I said about the time I panned around and caught it, you'll notice in the regular video, about the time I caught it is, like I said, when you started coughing real bad.
I remember having that coughing fit.
Yeah, and it just hit like that.
Hi, Kylie and Cam.
Hi, babies. Love you.
What's up?
She said all of them are sitting there on the big screen TV watching.
Hello, Lee, Ashley, Justin, and all the kids.
Oh, Lord.
I can't hear nothing. You gotta unplug. I can't hear.
All right, I'm gonna hop down. We'll be.
There ain't no room. That's why I came up over here. I even got off that Wi-Fi. I'm on my phone's Wi-Fi. Just unplug your headphones,
What if I don't want it?
please.
And sit. I'm hearing everything twice now.
Exactly. You need to turn or mute yours.
Mute yours.
Mine is muted.
Then why am I still hearing it twice?
Oh my God, you idiots! Coming through your microphone.
Oh, that's April's daughter, Vodka.
There we go. Hello.
Now I'm hearing me twice. I don't like that.
That's my oldest daughter, her husband, some of her friends, and my grandbabies.
Yep.
Now we can't hear you, Jared.
Hello.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay. Jeepers.
It's all good, Vodka. You're good.
Hello, mate.
I like this. Like I'm on an area. Hey,
Sit
Slim,
there.
look, I ain't gotta be on my knees.
She looks like she has black hair now at the moment.
No, it's still.
Yeah, you got all your stuff lit up in the back.
Yeah, dude. It's just turned down.
Okay.
Hey, I got me stick.
Put it down quick. You're gonna hurt yourself.
We'll just let you tape that across your head.
I'll just hold it.
You got your own set. I don't know why you don't fill them up.
I probably will tomorrow. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, I found your the power thing.
I have to wait till Christmas time and try to find me some red lights.
Some red light.
You get these and then just set it on red.
Feel like Star
I
Wars.
used to have some of those. I don't even know what I did with them though. Oh, I do too. I remember where they're
Jared
at.
got him a toy. How does Lord sleep at night with those clowns everywhere?
Very carefully.
I'm not scared of clowns. I love them. They make me happy.
Me either, but
Especially since
Laney does not.
Well, that makes one of us.
Laney hates clowns.
Kylie
I don't know why.
Kylie just texted me about you, Laura.
What?
She said, "Why purple? She's not my twin no more."
Uh-uh.
No red light specials. Yeah.
She said, eh.
Bless his heart. Poor Bubba just messaged me and said he found the camera that he wanted and he talked his mom and dad into getting it for him. And I looked at it. He sent me a picture of it. I looked at it. It was $29.95. And I was like, Bubba,
Oh,
that's just for the tripod.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
Bless
not
his
for the
heart.
camera.
Bless it.
The other little boy that's at Kayla's house, his nickname is Bubba too.
Well, hello, Bubba. He wants another camera before we go to the zoo because he wants to make a vlog.
Cool.
Oh,
I would like to see that vlog.
Heather said that he's going to pay my way to go to the zoo with him.
Cool.
I don't know when.
Really ain't no telling.
They just sent me a video of us on the TV.
Everybody sucked in. TV adds like 10 pounds.
You're supposed to take a picture now, Kayla.
Oh, wait.
Just laughing for saying Bubba.
Adds 10
Here.
pounds and makes
Here,
you short.
Kayla. Take a picture, Kayla.
So do this because you got a giraffe neck so you don't look like you ain't got no neck.
I don't have a neck, so I can't giraffe neck.
Kylie's sending me pictures.
Curly Sue.
Mhm.
You're so cute.
She knows it.
What the doing duck lips? I wasn't doing the duck lips. What you talking about? I was not doing duck lips. I was sucking in my cheeks to make my face look slimmer.
Contouring.
Yes,
Yeah, what she said.
it might look like duck lips. Cold in here.
Oh, now she's really got a picture for you, Twinkie.
What? I can't do that.
Oh, my Lord. There they are sitting around the house.
Camera dirty. She turned her camera off.
She panicked, okay? She panicked. 100% panicked.
Well, I didn't know. I turned my mic off too.
I thought I did it whenever I was cleaning my camera.
Clean that bad boy.
I did.
Fuck is it? Slam.
Sure.
And you said duck lips?
Howdy, Slam.
You're
Hey
muted.
everybody.
When did he go over to the office?
That's on him.
When you was wiping your
I'm
camera,
not here now.
They
Oh.
don't.
You gotta turn it up. I can't hear.
Nuh-uh. I wasn't wiping my camera
It's all
till
right.
you turn your camera on.
I got to set it up.
I come through the back door in it.
Well,
I've been to your house. There ain't no back door in there.
We do have a back door.
In that room?
Yeah.
Oh. No.
Hey, Kylie and Pam, I'm still watching.
Then we text them. They still watch it because they still text.
They wanted to see Papa's office.
Do y'all see Papa's office now?
It looks good, don't it?
Yeah, I like how he's got that set up. That's cool.
It is.
Ow.
Everybody in chat. I just woke up.
You need to take those Halloween signs, Slim, and when Halloween's over, turn them over, paint the back of them black, and then do like the lettering, and then do the Slim Let 2.0, and then over here do one that says like subscribe or something. Because that looks cool with the 2 pictures beside it.
Or something.
Yeah, or you can leave the or something out if you want to.
If and you want to.
We're going to do the Necrophonics here in a few minutes. What? There you are.
I've had so much good stuff going on.
Wakey, wakey, Slim.
I just have so much spirit box and doing all that stuff. It's got me drained or something. I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah.
I see Jarrett and Laura got their stuff going on.
Yep.
Yeah, look, Slim.
Now Patrick and Melissa has to get their own separate things.
I ain't got to be on my knees no more.
What's funny is he's just right.
Hey, now you make
Well, I know. Y'all can just reach over and into each other's boxes.
Go ahead.
Hey, Laura. Hey, Amy. Hey, Jared. Hey, Papa.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Curly Sue.
What you doing, girl?
It's repeating.
Yeah, that's Bubba. That's
Hi,
Bubba.
Curly Sue.
He's adorable.
That just made all of our day, I think. Not even.
It's echoing over here. Yeah.
Yeah, think.
I'll call you later.
All right, I love you.
Love you.
Love you bunches.
Goodbye.
Kylie, I was going to come this weekend, but your mama said no.
Oh, you are such a
Oh,
my.
oh, I didn't even see that bus coming. That was just woo.
I forgot to call her.
He forgot to call her.
That's the doctor's office today. I got to do a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I see that Laura must have come home and separated y'all too.
She was not happy.
I bet not.
I blamed it all on Cletus.
Girl, I'm surprised you even got any purple hair left in your head. Did you get your printer?
That's the same, almost the same exact printer I have. As a matter of fact, I think it is the same printer I have.
It's the Pixma MG2522
Mm-hmm. It's the same one I have.
copier.
Yep.
That's really
That's
cool.
what I
Gift.
I
have.
got Casey's down here.
We got to hook ours up. Can
Yeah.
we hook it up to?
That's the same exact one I have, Laura.
I'm sure it can.
Works good.
One of those beautiful little angels in the outfield got it. Help me get it. I'll
We
make
got-
it.
We have Casey's office jet, HP office jet down here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna build this shelf right here, put it right there.
What? What's wrong with it? Where is that?
Can you get to the paper stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eggsy, for a long time, I didn't have I couldn't get Necrophonics either, but I used the ghost tool. I used it. Got some really good stuff. And the other one, the Paratech. I got some really good stuff with it.
What was that, Slim?
Giving Kylie a look.
Oh.
Because I know she's sitting there mad.
Mm.
What, y'all got barking spiders?
So, Jared, on that picture that you sent, that video you sent us,
Uh-huh.
After the thing darts away, if you look real close up, there's a man. Let me put the camera on. There is a man standing there like this.
I'm gonna send him that picture
Look
that
at it. I'll send it to you when I look at you.
Now, is that it? Like I said, that's the picture you sent me, right?
But if you look at the spirits, if you go up real close to it, it's like a group of kids. And the man is standing beside them. like he's defending them or something. Maybe it's just me. I see
No, it is.
I see stuff and show it to April. April don't see it. I have to send it to A because April's the only one can see stuff I see.
That is, dude.
Do you see it? It's like a group of kids or a group
Yeah.
of...
She's throwing that bus back at you, Slim.
What I just sent is what I saw inside the house. So check y'all's messenger there.
Oh no, I tried to go through that one door and there was a brick wall. Do you see them?
This is what Laura called.
Yeah.
Right
Do
there.
you see them?
Yeah.
Look, let me show
Yeah,
you.
I think it looks like an older version of Jared.
Here, let me make this picture bigger.
It's bright.
See all them kids?
Too bright. All I see is glare.
Way to hold it.
Everybody's saying, Amy, your messenger, and we'll send everyone to be in the chat the picture.
Can you see them now? I turned the.
Is that the one I sent?
Yeah.
I see one man, and it's the older version of Jared. That's all I see.
Does it look like, to me, it looks like he's looking to the left.
There's a little kid right there. There's another one right there. There's another
There's
one
a
right there.
bunch of
There's one. And they're all like in a vest and a white shirt. The girls in little dresses.
Yeah, to me, it may. I could be wrong, but it looks like maybe one of the little boys has. Remember, like the little newsboy hats.
Yeah, hold it close. I can see it. Can y'all see them?
I see a bunch of faces.
Can the people in the chat see the little kids?
Yes, I see a man. Baka says she sees a man.
All right, now look beside the picture. Can you zoom that down?
No.
Look beside the picture and look real closely. There's a man standing there in a fighting
Let me
stance.
see if I can find the other one. Slim might be.
Yeah,
able-
Let me,
that's unreal.
He sent me a picture, but I couldn't see it.
it's dark. You can't see it.
You mean make you bigger, women?
No, because you can't see it real good. You can try to put it up there, but I doubt you'll be able to see it. Still, it's dark.
Looks like he's standing
You can-
sideways, kind of sideways.
Yeah, he's standing in a fighting stance where there's
Yeah, like
how about the one beside that one? There's a guy standing there. He's got his fist like balled up.
Something over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's talking about on this side over here.
yeah.
can't hardly see it. It's dark in here. And my fingerprints all over the screen because they didn't wipe it before you put it up there. One of these days. One of these days.
There's a lot going on at that place. I definitely feel like there's a huge portal there.
That place is really something going on there.
Yeah.
What you should do, Jared, is take Laura up there and take a tent and then tent up and then leave and come back and get Laura and see what she catches next day.
Go ahead, Laura. Give him the look. Look at that look.
I do think y'all should take a camera up there and like have it where it's hidden
Miss Purple
and
thing.
leave it for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I want to go back. I said I want to go back up there.
It'd be pretty cool if you could like put a camera somewhere like just for a few hours anyway. And
You know what I'd love to have is
Keep it in
like I'd love to have like a trail cam. You know, you set up and it would only record, if it detected movement and stuff like that. Everything. I'd love to have one of them to set up.
that'd be pretty cool. If somebody would come in there and steal it.
That being the thing.
If you could go in that house and set it up somewhere
Yeah.
and put it in there one day and then come back the next day to get it, make it camouflage so they can't see it.
And definitely have a night vision on it.
We need a spy cam that's in the shape of a little fly. We can fly it in there and just land it somewhere. Oy vey.
I don't know.
Way they.
I hit unmute instead of stop cam.
Oh, why's my camera on?
I still got sleep in my eyes. I mean, my thing is doing like yours is doing the other night. I'm putting pictures up and it's saying nothing here to see.
Huh.
But that coughing spell, you said that happened right when I started coughing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you put your video up about that place yet?
No, not yet. I said that's what I've been working on and stuff. And I don't know. Every time I would start to go to it, something would happen. I would have to kind of just put it aside and start working on something else. When I do one of the challenges or something else, keep saying well, I'll come back to it tomorrow. Come back to it tomorrow. I'll come back to it tomorrow. Well, the last couple of days I've sat down and really just kind of hammered on it, and that's when I went in and thought, well, I would kind of brighten it up, the area. Maybe we can see more of the house inside of it. I kind of get an idea of what it's like in there. And because, I was talking about the floor being messed up and everything. And as soon as I brightened it up a little bit, that popped up. And I was like, oh, my God, what is that? And I kept going back and watching it. And I was like, that's mind blowing. But, yeah, as soon as I turn around and start catching that and stuff, everything, that's when you start coughing.
But nothing new, Jared, but to sneak in the back door, flying at the front door, scared the out of me and Laura.
Listen, he got karate chopped all the way in half had I been close enough to him.
That's in the video, too.
Did you cut out what I said?
I'm going to have to put a beep in there.
Yeah, because that was a bad word. A big bad word.
Because I was wanting just to go open the door so I could film inside the door. Because the front porch was bad. And I looked at Jared, I was like, you're the tiny one here. Just see if you can open the door and keep it open so we can film in there. He went around back with Slim. Up through the back and come through, just like busted out the front door, scared the crap.
I said a bunch of wordy words.
I don't remember what I said. So it's untelling. I don't think my word is as bad as Laura's, but I'm sure I probably said some under my breath too.
I think you said, "Oh sh."
Yeah, that's
mine was beep 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 beep.
What is that? Hey, Kylie and Cam. They haven't said anything else. Or Kayla hasn't.
They're starstruck. They threw the starstruck.
They're starstruck, okay. She said, your hair. You're not my 20 anymore.
I think it looks good.
It does look good. It takes some getting used to, though.
You should see it when it's real bright and I'm outside.
Yeah, no, it really pops in.
We'll take a picture tomorrow and send it to us.
What did the boys say when they seen it?
Oh, they love it.
When we was in Tennessee, I was thinking Laura probably would look good with purple hair.
Eggsy, I haven't yet.
What is that?
It said, have you guys and gals ever had a full running conversation with a ghost?
I have with my K2 meter.
I start saying, as far as that, like getting like some evidence on like K2 or Necrophonic, everything. We've got some pretty cool stuff like that. But as far as just like a whisper EVP kind of conversation, no, I haven't anyway.
The only conversation I was able to get was very short, but still pretty awesome. Was when we went to the gang's house.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the Confederate soldier, and he would blink the K2 every time I would get to the word he was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had and Jared, if you'll go over and watch Jared's channel, I'll tell a little story. I had a chat with a man in a kitchen. Well, he really didn't speak back to me. He just looked at me and walked through a door that wasn't there. And later on, we found out that the house was haunted. So I think I had a conversation with something.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you definitely did, man.
And a lot of people don't believe that story, but it happened.
They say there's a house down. Well, it used to be a house there. They tore it down from where.
That's the house I'm talking about.
The first place where me and you down from Midway.
Yeah, it's a house.
Okay, well I was always told by Kayla's grandma that you could ride by, the house was tore down, but you could still hear a telephone ringing.
Well, you remember we used to ride by and see a lantern out in the pasture next to the barn. The barn was still.
That's before me and Michael got together. That was by Kayla's grandma. She would tell me about that stuff.
That'd be wild.
And that was the same house that Slim ended up being the same house that Slim seen that guy walk through the door.
The man and woman, they built that house, and then some people already had a house built. There was two houses right there together, but one of them was up the road. And well, I think they think now that the son must have killed his parents because they died, and he inherited the house. Well, the people that lived down below, she ended up marrying that guy and moving in that house. But he flipped out one night and murdered her and went down the road and killed her parents and her brother.
Oh, wow.
And supposedly went down to the barn and hung himself. But we didn't find that out until my uncle asked the man he was renting from, he said, man, there's a man that keeps coming in our house. And the guy, the landlord told us, well, I was going to tell you about that, but I was hoping he was gone from here. And that's how they found out about the story of what happened.
Dang.
And he didn't tell them that the house was haunted before they moved in.
But after they leveled the house and all that stuff, they say you could go by and you'll still hear a telephone ringing from that house.
That's wild. I remember my dad was telling me about a house. He was coming off the mountain down here once. He said back when he was real young, and he was coming down here to McMinnville. And said he got to the night box. He love you bunches.
Not vodka.
He got to the bottom of the mountain and he had car trouble. Well, there was an old abandoned house sitting there, and said that he said this is like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So he thought, well, I was going here and sleep. Get up in the morning, go from there. Well, he said he goes in there. It's an old abandoned house. There's nothing in it. Doors wide open, everything. But he said, luckily it's summertime. Nothing. Nothing. It weren't freezing cold or anything. So, so he went in there and kicked back, leaned up against the wall in the corner and everything, went to sleep. And said he woke up the next morning to a high pitched whistle. Said it was like one of the old coffee pots percolating.
Yeah. And
he said it was getting louder and louder. And said he woke up, didn't know what was going on and everything. He said he jumped up and ran all through the house and there was nothing. But said when he would go into one room, it sounded like it was in the room behind him.
That was his alarm clock. It was time to go.
Yeah, he left after that. So he said, I left the car. He said, I couldn't get off and run down the road.
Didn't you say last night the cabinet door was open in the kitchen?
No, I told Amy that I think you're messing with me because I come in here and got all your stuff the other night and shut everything off and shut the doors. And then I got back up and looked in here and the front room door was open and this room door was open.
I didn't touch nothing. I wasn't messing with you. Donnie said he's been here for a few minutes. He's just been quiet for a change.
Hi, Donnie.
Donnie, what's up, brother?
Donnie.
Tell him if he wants to come up. So, Sandra, what's a good story you have?
Well, So many. I don't know where to start. I don't know.
Start with the first ghost that you ever seen.
The first ghost I've heard, it was singing. I went to a battlefield and there was like woods, like a forest at one point, and we were three there. There was me, my daughter, and Eric, and I was the only one that heard this lady sing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and there's no houses there. There's no nothing. There's just a cannon and a big rock. That's all you have to see at this small battlefield there. And that's the first time I heard it like really clear, as if I had like a little iPod in my ear or something there.
Right.
Those plugs. I heard it very well, and nobody else heard it, and the camera didn't even pick it up.
And you know, when you have those things happen, people, she's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. It never fails.
Until somebody actually goes through it themselves,
yeah.
they're going to think that. But when they do hear it, they can be like, dang.
Yeah. Then it will come to you and say, people don't believe me.
And what's the story you have of the first ghost you ever seen?
The first one I actually saw with my own eyes was through a baby monitor. The lady I was taking care of, she had Alzheimer's, and her bed was in the living room, and we had a little office by the front door. We had a baby monitor on her, and I seen a man walk through wearing Wrangler jeans, like you could even see the Wrangler emblem on it. And I took off running in there, and there was no one in there, and the only way into that room was through the room that I was in. And so I still continued to check all over the house just to make sure. And she was awake and talking, so I got her up to go to the restroom, and whenever I set her up, I was standing facing her, and she looked over my shoulder and she said, "Who's that man standing behind you?" And I just, I literally almost dropped her. I slowly turned my head around and looked, and there was no one there. But I know for sure that it was her husband. I know it was her husband. He was always there with her.
All buns.
The first, I don't know, visual I ever seen, I really can't remember, but I remember the first time I've ever hearing anything. We were on vacation when I was little, and the house that my aunt lived in, they used to use it for in the Civil War, they used it to treat all the injured soldiers. And when you went into her house, you went through the living room, through the living room into the kitchen, and then a bedroom was on the side. But if you kept going straight, then you had to do like a U-turn, and there were steps that went up into the attic. And that's where my cousin Irvin lived, or would sleep. And there was supposedly a captain that had got injured. He lost his leg. And before they were helping him walk, they say that they're helping him walk, and you could hear, it sounded like something taking a step and then dragging its foot, dragging a leg.
Oh God.
And you could hear that. And then the room I was sleeping in was right at the bottom of them steps. And there's no door, no nothing. And you could hear something sound like somebody walking the drain. My cousin, that was the last night he ever slept in that attic. He said, nope. I ain't having it.
I don't blame him.
And that house is still
I can believe it.
Nice.
That house is still standing there.
Mine is me and my buddy Jimmy. We walked in this old abandoned house one time. And we looked down on the table and there was $100 bill laying there. So Jimmy went to reach for it and the ghost showed up and said, I'm the ghost of Abel Gamer.
Oh my Lord.
On the table. Well, me and Jimmy took off running. And Jimmy said, no, man, we could use that $100. So we went back and he reached for it again. The ghost said, I'm the ghost of Abel Gable. Leave the money on the table. Me and my brother Jimmy looked at the ghost and said, I'm the ghost of Jimmy Crockett. I'm putting this damn money in my pocket. He reached, grabbed it, and out the door we went.
Oh my Lord.
You're so little bad.
Only Slim.
All right, Laura.
Let's see this one time at band camp.
That poor flute.
No, no, mine was trombone.
And the player.
I don't remember how old I was, and I don't know what it was I was looking at. But every night, same time, it would be hanging in the doorway, and would sit there and stare at me all night long. It's this gray little thing, and it was just hanging from the door frame.
That was called a possum, Laura.
No, it wasn't no possum because possums don't have opposable thumbs, 2 legs, a tail, and 2 little hands that was all grabby and stuff.
Sure went, please.
That sounds about like a Cletus.
Was that in the house that your dad built?
Yep. Everything.
I bet there was something about that land.
It was right through the Trail of Tears.
Well, not only that, I mean, you got to look at it this way too. Okay, you said not far behind there is that little building where you said that there was that little.
Yeah, I found all that satanic stuff.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Jerry?
Probably might. You just fixing to let it in.
Yeah. I remember once when I was little. You'll actually be hearing this story on one of the Appalachian videos too. But when I was little, we lived in a house, and it was one of the holidays. I can't remember which one though. And my aunt came down. Another one of my aunts. Grandparents, we was all together in the house. Well, everybody left, but my aunt and one of my aunt and uncles and their 2 kids, they stayed a little bit later, and it come a really bad snow. So they just decided to stay the night there. And well, that night, everybody was asleep. People making little cots and stuff here and there. And me and Mom and one of my aunts was sitting up talking, watching TV and stuff. And on the back door, now this is where it's had, we kind of off in the woods, like so. The back door, you went out the back door, you walked about 6-7 feet, and then there was a drop off, about a 5-foot drop off, and then the creek. All right, then you had to turn right to go and to the outhouse. And but like I said, it was snow on the ground, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden something starts just pounding on the back door. And we're like, what in the world? Well, we get up to we go in there, and when we get to the back door, it's just beating on the door, and all of a sudden we hear, "Let me in, please, let me in." And it was, I don't know why, but I was reaching up and the only thing that was keeping the door shut was a little bitty latch. It's a little latch. And I was reaching up to unlock it. And Mom just froze. And my aunt grabbed me and pulled me back and pushed Mom. And we went and woke my grandparents up. My grandpa he got his shotgun. And he went to the back door and yanked it open and everything, took a flashlight, and there was nothing there. There was no footprints in the snow or nothing.
Ooh.
That reminds me of
That's creepy.
something that happened to me my mom and them lived on this house when she was dating this guy that lived in this house right up the road from my grandpa. And we would hear like somebody knock at the front door, and they would go to the front door, and they wouldn't know nobody ever was standing there. And well, it started snowing one night, and I was asleep. When you walked through the front door, you took a right, and there was a living room, but there was a bedroom to the left, and then a hallway down, and there was a bedroom, and then the bathroom was at the end, and the kitchen was on the right-hand side. Well, I was asleep in the first bedroom, and I could hear like something walking on the front porch. And I look out the window, and because it was snowing, and I didn't want to go to school the next day, so I was hoping the snow would stick. And I never seen nobody standing there or walking. And I don't know, I fell asleep and woke up to somebody knocking at the front door. Well, Alan went to answer the door, and Mom was with him. So I got up and walked to the front, the bedroom door, and looked out the front door, and there was nobody there at the front door, but there was like little footprints of shoes and like a woman's footprints of shoes that went down the steps and down the little walkway. But before it got to the sidewalk, the footprints stopped.
Oh, no.
And hey, I remember my mom was at work, and I was asleep in that room, and I started hearing somebody walking on the front porch again. Before they opened that front door, I then opened the window, kicked the screen out, jumped across the balcony, and run to my grandpa's house. And I never stayed at the house again.
I can imagine so.
I wouldn't have either.
Now I know in that same house that we was in at the time I was telling you about, one of the little cousins that was actually there that night, she was there one time, and this was during the summertime, and everybody was outside, because all the family used to gather up on the weekend and stuff. Well, everybody was outside, and she had went in for some reason and just started screaming bloody murder, And my aunt and, everybody ran in, and I mean, this kid was so scared, she was almost hyperventilating. And once they finally got her calmed down, she said that she saw a man she thought was our grandpa. She saw him from the back going from one room to another. And she thought he was outside, so she saw him, and she thought it was him, so she ran up behind him. And my grandpa used to wear like a little just knitted like overshirt, had an old floppy hat, just kind of cocked to the side, like the old timers wore them. Well, she said she rushed up and grabbed his shirt and pulled on it. And she said when he turned around, she knew it weren't him. She said because it was a different man, but said he didn't have no eyes.
Mm. That would have scared the jingies out of me too.
Yeah, and at the time, I guess she was probably about 4.
And they say kids see stuff. Kids and animals see stuff quicker than adults would.
Yep.
I would see stuff, but I was there all the time. But I just thought it was me being a kid and scared or something. I mean, I really wasn't scared, but to me, I didn't know really what scared was until my mama grabbed the belt. Then I knew what fear was.
Until your mama grabbed the belt.
But
amen to that, brother.
Hey, Jim.
But as far as like scared, I was never scared because in my household with my cousins and stuff like that, if you showed fear, they would pick at you. But I would see like in our house, it was basically kind of the same way as the house on. I call it the boulevard house, and I'll show you. I think I've showed you that house, April. But our house was basically the same way built, except for ours had a bedroom and then a little hallway, and then a living room, then the dining room, and then another bedroom, and then the bathroom. It was just a 2-bedroom house. But I would see like my bedroom, I could see like people walking by, the doorway because the TV on the light in the living room. If I didn't shut the bedroom door, the light would shine through the bedroom, and you could see like somebody walking through there. But when you come through the front door, there was like a little hallway, and there was like two glass doors to open up, and it went into we called the back porch, but it was kind of like an extra room. And but them doors we always had them screwed shut because we lived on the back side of town, and people were always trying to break in our house. And but I'd always see like people walking by. And I remember one night, I don't know, this one thing that I seen. I don't know if I was dreaming and woke up or what, but I was still, when I woke up, I was still seeing it. And for some reason, I did not like what this thing was, or I just had a bad feeling about it.
Right.
And I remember standing up on my bed in the corner, trying to find a way to get out of that room. And the window was right there. I should have just raised the window up and run out, but I wasn't thinking. And I remember, I just thought, well, I can take off running across the bed and jump. And I believe I can jump from here to the living room where the light is.
Right.
And but that thing was standing in front of the door, the shadow or whatever it was. And I remember jumping off that bed. And it was weird because my mom, she worked second shift. She didn't get home till like 11 or 12 o'clock. And when I jumped off that bed, she was there to catch me. And she was there, and I was scared that night. And I was crying. She was asking what was wrong. And I was kind of scared to tell her, but finally I told her. And I remember that. Real good.
Man, that's one of the things right there that stays with you for life.
Yeah, I think about that all the time. But that that man that my mom was dating at the time, he got to drinking real bad. So my mama, left him. And he would come down there and, try to get her to come back. And she wouldn't do it. And they called him Shorty. He was probably, I don't know, he might have been shorter than Amy and April. But his brother was real tall. And it was weird because they called him Shorty and the other one Tally or something like that, Tally or something. But I remember something got after him one night in the house, and he come down there and was trying to tell my mama about it. And he was drinking, so my mama whooped his butt. And I felt so sorry for that little man getting beat up by that.
Oh, man.
Swanky, why do we always get compared when they talk about short people?
I was about short people.
I have no clue.
It's just wrong.
I mean, I didn't think we were that short.
Well, this guy was short. He was weird too. He kind of looked like
I'll be back in just a minute, guys.
What's the guy from the Bee Gees that's still living?
Barry Gibbs.
Barry, Andy.
He kind of looked like Barry Gibbs, but not the young Barry Gibbs. What the Barry Gibbs looks like today.
Jim said, I'm 5'11". I'm short. Okay.
I'm 5'5.5".
What town is that, Eggsy?
Eggy's talking about my future videos. I don't like that.
But he said there's a town in Tennessee. He said, I will never, ever go back to, day or night.
What is it so we can go to it?
That's probably what Lora and Jared lives in.
Theirs is just police infested. Night, Donnie. We love you.
Not Donnie.
Tell Kayla we said hello. We love her too.
I'll be glad when you get older, Donnie, so your bedtime's later.
Lafayette. I know there's a Lafayette, Colorado, but
Lafayette. Not Lafayette. Not here. It's Lafayette.
This might sound stupid, but is Casey, is that a man or a woman?
Yeah.
14-year-old is 6'2", 16-year-old 6'4". My challenge 3 is up. Mine has a twisted. It has a twist at the end, but it's funny. But you can go ahead and drop out now, Donnie. Laura thinks she's gonna win, but I'm gonna win.
No, I'm winning.
No, definitely, I'm not winning. Let's get away from the
Lafitte. Lafitte. Amy, I just need to stop working. That's all. The Kentucky border was one of the founding towns of the Golden Circle.
You know anything like the Golden Shirt?
No, Melissa. No. I'm gonna win.
A lot of people think they're gonna win.
I don't know. I'm kind of worried about Twinkies. The last what? We got 2 more?
Yep.
Maybe 3?
Maybe I'm sure we'll have 3.
I didn't expect Amy, but I'm officially taking myself out of the race.
You say that every time.
Well, I'm not joking. I'm taking myself out of the
He
race.
thinks it's messing with him.
Mm.
But we'll see. I mean, he might change his mind the next day or so. I don't know. I'm going to win because I had a spider visit me during the mirror challenge. So it's scary.
And what made it so bad, I was wanting to go do a cemetery video today, but I decided not to do it because I've been, and no disrespect to nobody. I mean, it's just, I go on everybody's channels, everybody's doing spirit boxes and doing all these challenges with spirit boxes. I don't know, I've just been feeling off for some reason.
Or are you cleansing yourself and saying prayers and stuff afterwards?
Well, I say a prayer every day, put the clothes of Christ across them. That's no,
What?
the armor of Christ.
Who?
Grandma called us things that
That's Jared.
No, that was me.
Oh, it sounded like Jared.
Well, I
Jared's
think
not in the room.
most of us are used to it by now because we've been doing it for so long. So some that don't do it that much, it could affect you differently. The hell?
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think he'll be okay. It's just he's into it so much.
Well, I mean, this is a mental game too. It's a challenge, and it's going to be a challenge on, it's going to challenge people differently. I mean, if he doesn't feel comfortable doing it, he doesn't have to stay in it. It's not mandatory. I just like messing with him.
Yeah. I figure he's already got the 3rd one done, so he's got a few days.
Yeah.
But he thought I opened the cabinets and stuff in the kitchen, and I didn't. I ain't touched nothing.
What?
Right, y'all. All the lights is on, but nobody's home.
You talking about me again?
Usually.
Money home. It just ain't here for you.
Right.
Come to see Slim. all 15 of them that talked to me at one time.
Oh my God. Well, thank you, Donnie.
Oh, I thought that was nice to bedtime. That's what I should have asked him. What was his bedtime?
Donnie, what is your bedtime?
No, on the interview.
Oh, on this interview. Listen. So, when are you going to let everybody know when the 4th challenge is?
It'll probably be about Monday.
If I could stay on the street cards, I would love to tell a story of Floppy. Whatever Laura called it, Tennessee.
Lafayette.
How far is that from y'all? Is that where we went to?
No.
No, that's pretty good ways off from us.
Oh my Lord, Donnie.
What is that? You didn't scroll up on mine yet.
It was about 2 hours ago, but I had to put up my award-winning challenge video, and I had to come show some love. Award-winning.
Oh,
The extra special.
excuse me.
This staying up late's gone to your brain.
And Jim said, mine is when the street lights come on.
Well, everybody can tell my videos is raw and uncut and dark.
I lived down a dirt road. We don't have no. We lived down a dirt road too, back in the woods, but we had a street light put out here.
Well, actually, you spent the night of that.
Used to be back, but we had it moved up to where we park our cars. But you can ask Twinkie. It's creepy down here at night.
Mm-hmm.
I told the power company I was tired of providing power for Bigfoot, that I was wanting to use the power for myself
Yeah.
to move that light.
Yeah, Jim, we same way. They had to pop the sunshine back to us.
I tell you what, the weekend we was up there, man, it stayed damp the whole time we was there.
And now it's getting even colder. To me, when it gets colder, things are more creepier.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. There's something like some kind of, I don't know. It's almost like there's a certain type of energy that's in the air when it's cold.
And you don't know if it's your breath that you're seeing or if it's
Right?
But I think it'd be pretty if it go, or it'd be neat if when it snows, we go back to the barn. That would be kind of neat.
I like the barn.
Huh?
I like the barn.
You like the barn?
Yeah. I just wish I would have had my good light when we first went out there.
You know, I wonder if that barn is that house. Well, they probably didn't build houses for them.
I ain't been there for years.
I want to go up there one day. Still gonna get in the
There's hollers in Kentucky and Tennessee where you drop in and it's just dark all day. Oh, my driveway is very creepy. I'm always afraid some of the limbs or something's gonna fall on my head that night, like I did the challenge. I was kind of worried a limb was gonna hit me in the head. Because you always hear popping and cracking. As long as I didn't step on the snake, I was good.
I think I would have been less worried about the limbs and more worried about the woolly boogers that are in there.
There's one that lives in that woods. I don't know what it is. I say it's Bigfoot, but I don't know what it is in there. I hear sounds that goes out of the woods. May take wings, pack up wife and dogs and kids and move out.
But you know something about us mountain folks, though. You know, folks that lives out in the sticks and everything. You know, everybody's like, oh, you know, it's you're hearing a critter. we're familiar with all them critter sounds. We know all the critter sounds.
But when
We
it's
know when it ain't no critter.
yeah.
Well, that's what Cameron says. Cameron says, "Oh, that's just a deer, Dad," or "That's just a fox." Like Cameron, I wasn't born yesterday, son. I said I used to stay in the woods. All my life I stayed in the woods, walking around woods and going through woods to go fishing, go through the woods to go hunting, or just walk through the woods.
Everybody knows the scariest part about the woods is when it's deadly silent.
And then when you're sitting out
That's
there,
true.
like me and Twinkie and Laney, we were sitting out here at the picnic table.
Mm-hmm.
We were constantly looking behind us, in front of us, to the side of us,
It was all around.
because we're smack dab in the middle of the woods.
And the noises, you'd hear one noise and you'd look that direction, then all of a sudden you'd hear the same exact noise right behind you.
Goodness.
It was like they were surrounding us, whatever was there.
And we have the front of the house. It lights up like Fort Knox
Right.
because we have the motion sensor lights. But when they go out, it's dark.
Yeah.
And my camera was working for some reason. And I went
Donnie,
out
you got one of them toilet seats that hooks to your tailgate.
Did you ever figure out why
to,
our camera went out at the front
The
of our
outside
house?
ones?
The camera that's outside in front of the house. When Michael says,
yeah, I went out there and I got screens screwed on to the house. And somebody unscrewed 3 of the screws.
That ain't good. Did you check the wiring and stuff? Make sure it wasn't cut?
It said it quit working 9/11.
Oh.
guess we'll be buying some more lights or cameras to put out there.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to get one of them ring cameras.
Yeah, the ring cams. That's what my mom and them had over there. It's annoying as hell, though.
They're annoying.
Yes. 'Cause
Why?
every time something even remotely, like they've had birds fly by and it say, someone is in the front yard. Someone is near your door.
Oh, Lord, we have deer that come all over the place in here, I can imagine.
My dad has videos of like grasshoppers on top of it, bees,
Yeah, man.
all kinds of stuff. And they just look so gross up close. Oh.
I know. I remember when I first put it up, I got an alert that there was some motion in the front of the house. So I looked at my camera, and there was this wasp, red wasp, sitting there.
Oh, Lord.
With his big eyes looking inside the camera. Like,
All right, y'all, we're going to hop down so we can hopefully get our challenges done here in a minute. So thanks for having us up.
Love y'all.
Love y'all bunches. We'll see you later.
Love you.
Now, love y'all bunches. God bless and stay awesome.
Be careful.
Always. Cletus, I can't vouch for.
I was going to tell another ghost story.
Love y'all.
Love you, James.
Good night.
Donnie, I thought you was going to bed. Oh, he's staying up past his bedtime.
It's all right. So what? If I see a Bigfoot screw it's already I'm grabbing the camera.
Like me and Jarrett was talking, and Jarrett was trying to enhance when we was doing the cemetery up there, that woo we heard that echoed through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that every time he would try to make it louder, it would distort it or something and mess it up. And I said, yeah. I said, when I try to do it on mine, it would do the same thing. I said, that's why ain't nobody ever got real good food to Bigfoot, because every time you try.
Well, even out there at Denver Cemetery, when me and Zach and Laney and all them were at the back fence, it sounded just like something ripping an animal apart. Like it was so loud. But on our audio, you can barely hear it, which we could hear it plain as day. Like we could hear it across the cemetery out in the parking area. And that's what made us go in there to begin with. And we were standing right beside the fence. You could hear the screams and it was so horrible sounding. Couldn't hardly hear it on the videos.
I wonder why it does that.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just like when we were up in Tennessee and we were all standing around the car, we all heard something and it was coming from every direction, it seemed like.
Yeah.
And when me and Laura were turning around looking behind us at the woods and Michael and Jared was looking around the other ways, it was really, really crazy. I would love to be able to catch something like that on video.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to be back out there, Denver. I don't really want to do Denver at nighttime, by ourselves.
Yeah.
I need to have people I can outrun there with me. So,
That ain't too many people, ain't it?
hey.
That's just messed up. That's just so wrong.
That better have been a short joke, not a fluffy joke.
I think Lieutenant Dan could outrun you.
Now that's wrong. He ain't got no legs.
It's very wrong.
Yeah, you got to get somebody there that you don't like so you can trip them up and make them fall. Then they
Well,
get there.
But Twink is going to think it don't matter if I like them or not.
And then you have to
Exactly.
worry about Cody cranking up the truck leaving you before you got in.
Oh, if he did that, the whatever is chasing us would be the least of his worries.
But if
Hello,
whatever was
Mark.
chasing us got us, then Cody wouldn't have to work.
Yeah. Is that Mark?
Huh?
Is that Mark?
Texas Rewired. Hello, Texas Rewired.
I'm not sure if it's Mark or not, but yeah, it's Mark.
How do you know it's more?
Yes,
Because he
I
changes his name all the time, but he doesn't ever change the Texas. He just changed like the second part of it.
do that to us, Mark. He said, "Yes, I am Mark."
Donnie? What?
How do you know, Donnie? They
I'm
might be-
constantly telling the ghost to stay out the bathroom. Anytime I go to the bathroom, I'm like, no one's allowed to follow me in here.
Donnie, you don't know. You could be sitting right there on the toilet, and it'd be sitting on the back side of the bathtub, going like this. Like this.
More than likely like that.
And Amy's apartment, every time I'd go to the bathroom, I would always look at that door and that closet door that kept opening to the bathroom, and I'd always open the shower curtain and make sure it wasn't in there.
You know, that is so funny you say that. I have not been able to leave my shower curtain. I can't stand my shower curtain being open.
I can't either.
And I cannot, anyone that goes into our restroom automatically opens up the shower curtain. Every time. I mean, if there's a ghost there, it doesn't matter if that shower curtain's open or closed. They're still going to be able to see you.
Or the little, what was it, the crawl space?
Mm-hmm.
I was always like, if that thing moves, I'm gone. Our ghost in the bathroom, when we take a shower, we have all kinds of issues in there.
I remember one time, and it was not long after we watched The Grudge. My girls could mimic that sound that she made so good, that whatever sound. And I was taking a shower one night, and I was washing my hair, and I reached back, and I think it was Tori, had her hand, no, it was Lainey, had her hand back there. And so when I went back, I felt a hand.
Oh my
And
God.
she started making that noise. You talk about pulling a shower curtain down. I about pulled a shower curtain down. I slid and almost fell. That scared the crap out of me. Hi, Jan.
You're giving Slim ideas, so don't do that. Hi, Jan.
But thank God that's one place we always said you're not allowed to film a prank at. Is in the bathroom.
Well, that's like when my grandmother passed away. My uncle was in the military. The one that's getting ready to have surgery in a couple of days.
Yeah.
He was in the military, and he got there, and he was trying to revive my grandmother.
Mm.
And she had passed, and then she died when I was 5.
Yeah.
So the house always creeped me. It wasn't so much the living room or the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It was always their house, the way they had bought it, it was built. You had to go through the living room into a bedroom, then turn to the left into another bedroom, then turn to the left again to get to the bathroom.
Oh.
So you had to go through 2 bedrooms to get to that bathroom.
Yeah.
And the first bedroom was where my grandma passed away.
Oh. Yeah.
And then it always creeped me out when I was little. And I used to have to make my mom go in there and cut the bathroom light on before I would even go in there.
Yeah.
And they'd always say, "Your grandma, if your grandma was there, she's not going to hurt you." But being 5 years old,
right?
That stuff just gets you. And the house is getting ready to fall down at the time now. But then the house caught on fire, and all that was replaced or rebuilt.
Mm-hmm.
But still, that creepy feeling was there.
Yeah.
And now my grandpa's passed away, so my aunt owns the place. The house is still there, but they're going to end up tearing it down.
Right.
But I think I can feel her there all the time.
Mm-hmm. Not Eggsy.
Good night, Eggsy.
Good night, Eggsy. Hi, Jan. I'm losing my
Woods the other night, while ago, and made me think about the uncle that had that house that was haunted. Well, before he moved in it, he got poison oak real bad one time, or poison ivy, and it got in his bloodstream.
Oh.
They had to eject him with, I guess, poison oak stuff,
anti-venom,
or something in his blood to save his life. But after that, he could eat that stuff like eating lettuce. It wouldn't phase him. But
I wouldn't want to
the
try
story that what happened was he was hunting in some woods one time, and now this is how he explained this to the doctor of how he got this. He said that he was hunting in the woods and said the pain hit him, so he had to use the bathroom. And said he found him on log, so he sat down, across the log, and said somebody spoke to him, and he said, and called him by his name. And he knew that there wasn't but one more person out there with him that knew him. And he was on the other side of the creek hunting that side of the woods. And he said, yeah, he said, I'll be done in a minute. He said, hold on a minute. And said they just kept talking. He said, well, where are you at? He said, he looked around, didn't see nobody. He said, where are you at? And he said, I'm here. And then he said, well, where's here at? And then he was hearing the voice like in front of him.
Uh-huh.
And he said, well, I still can't see you. And he said that said it was standing. I'm standing right beside you, and said he looked, and there wasn't nobody there. So he reached down and grabbed some weeds to wipe with, and he grabbed poison oak or poison ivy, and that's how he got it. But that's how he explained it to the doctor. Well, years later, I've always heard about that story, but years later, me and his son was down there hunting in the woods, and his son went on one side of the wood. At the time, I did not know it was the same place. And I was standing there peeing behind a tree, and I heard somebody call my name. And so I took off running through the woods. I was about to, find out if it was where they was at. And so I took off running, and you come through the woods, you come out this clearing, and then, it's a path, and you get in the car, you drive out of the pasture. But come to find out, it wasn't. I wouldn't listen to a ghost. I was listening to my cousin's brother. He come in there looking for us because he was wanting to hunt, find out what a hunt was. And he seen me and said, "Hey, Michael." And I saw it tip for me to hear, and I took off running.
Oh my Lord!
But there was a story that I forget how it went. They took somebody in there and hung them, and they say that if you hunt them woods, that the person is still looking for the guys that hung him.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not only him that had story of somebody coming up to him in them woods and saying their name. It was a few other people that talked about it too. So.
Now, who was that got killed up here in Statesville? What was his name? The one that got hung?
Tom Dooley.
Have y'all heard of Tom Dooley?
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I think it was from y'all.
It happened here.
Yeah.
And don't they have a statue or something?
No, they ain't gonna have a statue. He raped them or killed them.
They supposedly hung him here. Down next to the train.
That's what they said, but then Wilkesboro said they hung him up there, and
it's a big old.
It's not like Mayberry, you say it was up here in Mount Airy, but then Virginia says that the real Mayberry's up there, but they filmed it in California.
But we've been here for 2 hours, and I still didn't do the necrophone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to do it. Try to the next. We get on here talking about ghost stories and stuff, and I don't want to stop. So we're gonna get off of here for tonight. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being here. You'll be on tomorrow, right, Twinkie?
Yes, at 6 Central Standard Time.
Okay, and then Queen Lora hopefully will be on tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
So thank y'all for being here. God bless. Peace, love, and hugs to everybody. Good night.
Love y'all.
Good night.